Hi guys, Sussex EDC here. The first video on my channel looked at my EDC loadout at that time, and I thought after a good few months it might be worth revisiting this topic and taking a look at what I carry now and what I've cut out. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and I'm grateful for all of your support. So let's take a look. The first thing I'll just say is that I always carry a knife of some kind. So today it's just a little slip joint, which is the Fox levery. But this will change, the style and what knife I carry will change depending on the circumstances and requirements of that day. But that's just what I've got today, little Fox lever. It's a lovely little knife, that. And then moving to the pouch, what we have here is the beprepared VE15, which is the same pouch as what I carried before. But what we've got on the front here is a little Olight i3T EOS, which this is in the Desert Tan, and it's just a really good flashlight. You can see it's got a pocket clip here, which you can also attach to the brim of a hat, and you've got a half on mode, so you can just push it gently and it will go cycle through, and then you can actually click it on fully. This takes a AAA battery. It's just a really good little item. I've used it a lot now, and I've been really impressed with it. Hasn't left my pouch really. Next item we have is a Bokeh Bit Pen. So it's always useful to have a pen of some kind, and this is just a bolt lever style. But what I like about this is in the end, if you just unscrew that, what we have here are two bits. So we have a T6 and a T8, which are the most common bits that we would need when maintaining our knives. So it's just a really good option, just have that tucked away under the cap there. Just useful to tighten pivots if you need to when you're out and about. Then in the pouch here we have the Cobra XS. These are a mainstay in the EDC community. A lot of people have these and rave about them, and I'm one of them. They're really useful. They've got a really nice profile on the end, so you can do fine work. They meet really nicely. You can adjust it so you can do a wide range of tasks and use it, with different bolts and things like that. They're just really useful little tool, and they always fit nicely in a pouch as well. So it's a good little option. So if we take a look inside the pouch, what I've got here is a little Bic Mini. Some people have said to me, why don't I carry a clipper lighter? Because you can refill them, and they've got you can change out the flints should you need to, but they're a little bit more prone to leaking, whereas the Bic Mini is time tested. Some people don't have much of a use for this, but if you want to seal a bit of paracord or a bit of fabric, they can be quite useful. The main reason why I carry it is because I'm a watchmaker. They're quite useful if you need to soften some glue. So if I'm doing an adjustment to a stem on a watch, I can use that to soften glues. It's just a useful little item really, little fire starter of some kind. Then what we have is it's a great little item. This I've been looking for a screwdriver option for a while, and then I found this, which is a little Sealy mini ratchet. It's a great little item. You can see how small it is in the hand, and it's so useful. So what I've done is just got a selection of bits here, and then what you can do is just put one in the end like so. Just use it like a traditional screwdriver, and then should you wish to, you can put one in the ratchet. You can ratchet with it too. It's a really strong, sturdy little item, and I like it because you can just change out whatever bits that you need. So it's pretty versatile. You're not limited to one set of bits. You just change it out and tailor it to you. So it's a good little item. That I do recommend it. Got a small little toothpick. I've done a video about this where I showed 3 different profiles. Just the straight one was the one I've tended to use the most. It's quite sharp there, but it's useful, after a meal. And then I've got my little tool bundle, so that's it for the pouch. So in this little tool bundle, I'll just keep it tied together with a hairband. One, to keep it neat, because sometimes I will just take that out and put that into my 5th pocket. But also it's just useful having an elastic band of some kind. Then I've got a pocket clip, and then nail clippers. I always like to have nail clippers on me at all times. And then I've got a small Kershaw pry bar. I use the end there as a slotted screwdriver, and you've got a bottle opener. It's quite a nice small little size. You barely notice that. Small little sim tool, just because it's quite useful to reset electrical items. They have that small little reset button, and it's quite useful having that on your keyring. Takes up no space. Then we have a small metal file. So this is just from a larger file that I cut down and reprofiled. You can see that's had some use. For me personally, it's just a useful little item, so it was worth having on my keyring. Then we have some titanium tweezers, super light. I was a little bit worried about the end, whether that profile might be a little bit too wide for fine jobs, but actually these come together really nicely, and I've pulled out splinters and all sorts with them. They're a good little tweezer, that. Then we have another prybar option. This is a bit more sturdy actually, with a curve in it. It's good steel stock, and it's actually really inexpensive. But yeah, some people will say you don't need a pry bar. How often in daily life do you pry? And it's a valid point. But for me, actually, doing clock repairs and the like, I do use it. So for me, it is a useful item. But you tailor your kit as you need to. And then just lastly here, I've got small Victorinox Swiss card scissors, which are really useful, super light. And as you just saw, I just put a small bit of paper straw on the end just to keep them together. That's a small little tool bundle. So yeah, if I just lay it out, you'll see. Actually, before I do, one item that I had initially and I've removed was this, which was another sort of pry bar scraper with a bottle opener and then a wrench cut out and a small Phillips number 2. It's quite bulky. I found for the use that I was getting, it was too bulky, and it sort of made the pouch a little bit too thick. So I took that off. So that's something that was on my first video that I no longer carry. Our kits adapt as we find uses for things. So I've got my little tool bundle. I've got a Knipex, little toothpick, wrench, some bits, a bit pen, small little lighter, O-light, and a knife of some kind. So you can see from all of this, it covers a wide range of bases, and it's a useful little set of tools. It looks like a lot on the table like that, but you'll see it all fitted in the pouch quite easily. So it's just one pouch and one knife. So I'm quite curious, what kind of things do you guys carry? Would you carry a similar array of tools? Do you think this is overkill? What things would you add? What things would you take away? I'm really curious to learn from you guys and, adapt my kit as time goes on. So I hope you found this useful. I'll be interested to have a chat with you in the comment section below, like I say, and to see you back soon. Thanks for watching, guys.